Alrighty, guys, welcome to the futures course. This is going to be, the main part of this, one of the main parts of this course. So we're going to be going over what are futures, how they're priced, points versus dollars, short versus long, prop firms, why we use prop firms, and then some simple, not simple, just a couple strategies that we can use with futures. So let's get started. What are futures? All right. So if you're similar or familiar with options, futures are very similar. So with futures, it's like an auction market in which participants buy and sell commodity in futures contracts for delivery on a specific future date. So they basically lock in futures delivery of a commodity or a security at a price that's set today. So, for example, if a company buys futures contracts for oil at X price, then in 5 years from now, if they want to get the oil, they're obligated to buy it for the price that they bought the contract, whether it be higher or lower. So, unlike options, futures are obligated to go through, and options, you have the option if you want to switch. So that's just like the very basics, but you will not need to know anything about this really. I mean, I guess it's good to know, but we're not going to be obviously getting barrels of oil shipped to our house or anything. We're just going to be buying, selling, day trading futures, and when you're day trading futures, there is really nothing that you need to know for this part. But yeah, let's go on to how futures are priced. So futures are priced a lot more simply compared to options. So with options you have the premiums, all that complicated stuff. So what you do to calculate the price is, what you do to calculate the price is take the price of the future and you multiply it by how much it moves per point. So with ES, it's trading right around 4,000. So you multiply it by 50 since it moves $50 per point. So 4,000 times 50 is 200,000. So technically it costs you 200,000 to buy one contract of ES. Although they are so leveraged, it doesn't actually, you don't need $200,000 of cash to buy one contract. But this is why we use prop firms also, because you still need a decent amount of capital if you want to trade futures with your own money. Yeah, so although futures are leveraged, it wouldn't actually cost you 2,000. Yep. So let's just pull up something here. So let me pull up Apex Trader Funding. Okay, so if you scroll down on apextrader.com, apextraderfunding.com, you see these are all the equity names, the equity futures, sorry. So we have ES, and it moves in ticks of 25.25. So basically, each point, there's 4 tick movements, and each point is $50. So each tick that it moves is $12.50. And then there's I don't even know what this is. There is the Nasdaq 100, NQ, right? These ES and NQ are the main ones that we'll be trading, and I really only trade ES. NQ is a lot more volatile, although it only moves $20 per point, unlike ES moves $50 per point. You will make or lose more money trading NQ because it is at such a high value compared to ES. So if we look here, ES right now is sitting right around 4,000 points, right? And if we pull up an NQ chart, it is sitting at right around 12,200. And if we look at just the moves that have happened today, just like this first move this morning, let's look at. So market opens we'll just say from this move, it goes from about, we'll say 12,400 down to, we'll just say 12,200. We'll say 200 points right there for this move, right around 200. This move is 200, right? So 200 points total multiplied by 20, so $4,000 with one contract. And with prop firms, you can trade multiple contracts. This is a $4,000 move, roughly. And if we look to ES, then this move goes from, we'll just round up 4230. So it's about 50 points. 50 points times $50 a contract, that's $2,500. So as you can see, ES is a lot less, you get a lot less per point, but that also means you'll lose less per point if you do take a loss. But yeah, there's different Russell 2000 moves and different, these are all the different futures you can trade. Interest rate futures move at very high values, but you can see it takes a lot for them to actually get to 1 point. Same with the Australian dollar moves $100,000 per point, but I don't even know what that's at, 0.00005 of a point, right? So it's going to take a lot. Japanese yen, 12.5 million per point, but that's not going to hit 1 point, right? So that's basically the main things you need to know with the points, but really just remember that ES trades $50 per point, NQ moves $20 per point. Those are the main two you're going to trade. Yeah, each tick on ES is $12.50, so each 0.25 is $12.50. On NQ, each 0.25 is $5. And that is really all that you need to know with that. Okay. Now if we go, this is a really simple one. Points versus dollars. In futures, we refer to things as points. So because it doesn't actually cost, ES doesn't actually cost $4,000. It costs 200 technically. So it's not dollars, it's points. So remember, each point we move on ES, you make $50. So yeah, basically we refer to futures with points, not dollars, because you don't want to say it dropped $5 and we made $250. It doesn't make sense. You dropped 5 points, you made $250. So yeah, those are the really basic stuff. So next we're going to get into prop firms. So on to the next video.